Sosk. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
Have a reaction.
It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Bro?
That's not any better.
Mercenaries and orphanages don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Hyman's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're Nahida, right?
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Ah, so it's
Oh, silly.
I just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head?
From when she said, "Ad Astra Abyssosque."
So it's been you this whole time?
It is the Archon quest, because I went to turn in my commissions, and then I forgot that it starts the Archon quest.
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus Festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy.
Oh,
I also
Nahida.
got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know,
Sounds nice.
maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus Festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Exactly.
Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
Maybe, Nahida.
We aren't pitying you.
Oh.
That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Poor Dunyarzad.
It was right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zerus Festival.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull
Who
it
dat?
off, let's discuss it
Oh,
somewhere
that's just
else. There are too many adventurers.
just a bunch of peeps.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
No cool for you? R.I.P. Hi, chat.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, Nahida. Oh, I love when she's in Catherine's body. It's so funny to hear Nahida's voice coming from Catherine.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that.
Oh.
But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Arson, you did, but I clipped it, and you can go back and watch it, guys. It was so good. We got Natty Nahida, or Nahida. We got Natty Nilo on super early pity, and I won the 50-50 again. And I pulled Nilo myself. Let's go. Possess a key figure in the academia. Possess a student and infiltrate the sage's quarters.
No way, that's too risky.
Why?
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
Yo, Coconut Savage, what's going on, Coconut?
It's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Okay, Nahida.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own sake.
Nah, we in Nahida saving mode for real, for real.
From what the sages are doing.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
There's a banner dropped. I pulled a weapon banner because I wanted the new 4-star for Kazuha and got Jade Cutter. Yo, let's go, Max. Hell yeah.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible
So
consequences.
the right answer is to possess a sage?
Every person in Sumeru City is
Okay.
one of their hostages.
So I guess we're possessing a sage.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course,
She's just a little kid compared to them, right?
worry of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm
Trying her hardest to help her people despite her faults. 100%.
guessing me would make
She's really fun.
if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas?
We might be Paimon.
Hida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right?
Yeah.
Keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
Yeah, spill the beans.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your idea.
She really is a sweethearted person. It's so nice. She's so
I've been
picky.
thinking that if I
She's
can't
so,
directly possess the
like,
leaders,
not. I guess she's so cute.
ordinary people involved,
Like,
then I should find someone who's
her
already
soul.
involved, but hasn't decided to.
She has a
side with
cute
the
soul.
sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy?
Her nickname is Physical Purity. Yeah, right.
Sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems
Yeah.
like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
No, not really.
Aria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one
Alhaitham,
who's
yes.
trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself.
Yeah.
You could even say we're old enemies by
Oh
now.
yeah, she was that one. Yeah, I remember her now.
Smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Yeah. How dare you?
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd.
Interesting.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special
Yo, thanks for hanging out, Blueberb.
academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then.
She is from the desert.
Feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Interesting.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
That's no longer just a metaphor. Those are Sataria's true thoughts, right?
Sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed, When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
Nahida knows like everything everyone does.
It'll be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Let's do it. Hey, greeter insect. Yes, enter into that giveaway. Get your tickets. Fortune teller.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Yo, those are cool bags. I would buy one.
Should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria?
No, I already have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Okay.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs, have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
You're talking to the guys, actually.
Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
My friend here has some doubts regarding her future.
Whoa.
Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Catherine voice. So confused.
Of course, of course. In that case...
Hello. Why are your cats weird?
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Me? Offend the gods?
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Yo, Paimon's sassy in this class. I love it.
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
I love that. Ooh. Divine prospects in my love. Is Dia in my future?
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Dia.
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be? Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Ooh. So many people be falling for me.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Yo, Paimon wingman over here.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Yo, everyone's simping for the traveler.
Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Yo, that sounds suspicious. I'm suspicious of this. Alright, stall vendor.
Is this another one of Setaria's favorite stalls?
This guy just sells stalls.
Yep.
He's a stall vendor.
To a king. His father helped Setaria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City.
Oh.
So she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details.
Oh, that's really cool, Max. Nabia means female prophet.
Ah, dear customers.
Okay.
Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
Indeed.
Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trick?
His business time.
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
Okay.
After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
That's the dream, chat.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
I'm sure they will, Akeem. Alright, on to the next stall.
This should be our final stop. Setaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Hida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Yeah.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
Oh.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ooh.
That's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
I mean, that's cool.
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
Oh, that's sad.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
Sounds intense.
Admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
Truth.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
Yeah, I want to go to the basement. What do you guys store there?
Not usually open to patrons.
Ah.
Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies. Miss.
Hey, Abyssa! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the dojo. Osty bows.
As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I gotta look up how many pulls it actually took me to get Nilo. I want to say it was at like around 70-ish pity that we grabbed her. But congrats. I have I got her and I got her for Natty Rooney as well. How do you have big news coming in? Haven't gotten a text. Yo, I literally found out 2 seconds before I started stream, Sly. That's how. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll text you soon, bestie. I text you soon.
So, was that everybody?
3 familiar faces should be enough for Setaria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Setaria face her problems.
Yeah.
Setaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
They are.
Although it's all just
It's
a
true.
world of nonsense, the faith of her homeland may turn out to be Setaria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Setaria feels about her homeland.
No bug, Shockwave.
You know she should
Crazy.
return home the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Shockwave, I think those bugs are waiting until Dia's banner comes out to start buzzing around. King Deshret was to criticize Sataria's actions.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Setaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
Hey, Ibisia, doing great. How are you? Is there any 3-star HP weapon? Swords? I don't know. I know Black Tassel, but that's not a sword.
But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So,
There's also Thrilling Tales, but that's a catalyst.
possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King.
Why do they have King Deshret every time they say there's anything about the Scarlet King?
Sataria for sure.
Oh, Recurbo too. Good try. Good. Yep.
Anything to do with it.
You right, Starboy?
So you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Oh, wait, what? Me?
Best of luck? What? We don't know how to possess anyone.
Yeah.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them.
Oh.
As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
That's weird.
That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Although I've been observing humans for a while,
Translation. Oh, okay.
imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
That is true. I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone.
Gotta do what you gotta do, Nahida.
How things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yep. Just accept.
Beat yourself up over it.
Accept
We're
it.
only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright.
Just possessing him for a little bit.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Guys, it's okay if you possess someone just for a little bit. Come on. Yeah, Spyro resets in like a day, Natty. Spyro resets in a day. Your sister being super fussy. Oh no, Bree. Chat, there's a little fly that is hanging around my computer and I hate it.
Navigate. The world is a whole lot easier with a few different
Go to the market and carry out Nahida's plans.
With some for you.
You want to know what's going on? Alright, if you're the fly natty, I won't smoosh you. Can't smoosh the natty fly, chat.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Yo, that bug trying to say something. Hey, yo.
Once she starts
Hey, yo.
talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you'll know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go.
The fly want to know the big news.
Talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Ooh, thank you for the hydrate.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
True, Staria.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Yes.
Of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
No.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh shoot. Harut and Marut. Hamru and Tamru. Chat, I wasn't paying attention. What are their names? Harut and Marut, or Hamru and Tamru? I think it's Harut and Marut. Is it Harut and Marut? The M sounds familiar. Alright, it's Harut and Marut. Dope. For sure, okay.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Oh, Koi Boy redeemed a 90-second break.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well...
And that's how I do it, iridescence.
Do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work?
I hear you. No
Sure.
problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken.
Are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Yeah.
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question.
The beast.
Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness.
Sincere apologies.
If I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all.
King Deshret.
Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago.
Oh.
Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia.
Oh?
The Scarlet King still exists in real life.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Oh. Sure, Setaria.
Demand of me.
Sure.
I must go now.
Yeah, you get out of here. Haha, yeah, we're not there.
Ooh,
Eh.
she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Yeah.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harava-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria.
Okay.
She's at Akeem's now, right on.
Oh, the soul transposed. What achievement is this? Oh, it's just one you get for doing this part of the Archon quest. Cool. Lost 50 video on Jade Cutter. I still got Jade Cutter with the cost also having an R2 key that only 3 characters can use. Okay. Yo, key is dope though.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
Avi.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more. He can lift stuff now. I know he was enjoying retired life down in Port Ormos. What kind of injury did he sustain? Chad, do you remember what kind of injury he sustained? I was not paying enough attention apparently during the lead up to this quest. I want to say it's walking. I think it's walking.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been retired there for a while.
Yep.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Genshin Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
But what if I'm a Scarlet
So,
King?
who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
Yes.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side?
Yes.
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I really started getting to the role.
Really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Setaria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. I'll be sure to overwhelm her even more by going into her mind.
Come on! Setaria's already started talking with...
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
I've been studying in the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Whoa, Setaria.
Still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Setaria.
Sean, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
Ah.
Third question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed?
Yep.
You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Or shame.
Please stop!
Setaria. How could you?
Even now, Setaria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
Let her justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
Possess a guard.
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenaries, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Gotten so lucky with 50-50. She won 4 in a row since she started playing Ayaka Red and Hu Tao and Xiao first rerun. First one I lost on Ayato Ben and Yakuchin. Yo, right? I've been on a streak of winning. We just won Nilo earlier tonight. and I've been on a streak. I went on a big losing streak, but I've been on a win streak right now, and I'm savoring it, chat.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Oh no!
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
Oh.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Oh, damn!
Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become.
Yo, Trap, we're going hard.
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King?
What?
In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Bro.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Damn. They're messing with her mind right now.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans. And from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Go home, Sataria.
How much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well?
Just know everything.
Truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
You'll never know.
Not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes.
Iron Sting is a good option.
Provide some assistance in this matter. Perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
Yeah, they're trying to get her to help to rectify the wrongs of the Academia by using her guilt to push her to do so. Alley Flash is also a good option for her.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
Yep.
Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me.
Oh.
I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city. And even the sages are still quite wary.
Is it all of them?
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method.
The most primitive method.
Pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Yeah, Rima.
Don't worry about
You
that.
tell her.
I assure you, this won't be a trap.
Bro.
I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
We shall see.
If I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Perhaps.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered.
Indeed.
As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
Oh, Sataria.
For me to find a god to believe in.
Perhaps you should believe
Just as Nahida predicted.
in maybe Nahida.
Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise.
I know I am. I know. Thank you so much.
We've made plans to meet
Thank
again
you.
tomorrow evening. All we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
Yep.
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
All right, let's do it. Also, if the sages closely monitor all activity in the Akasha terminals, wouldn't they notice us possessing all of these people? Or Nahida using the terminal, or can Nahida use her own Akasha terminal unimpeded by the sages? Or unknown to the sages? That's my question. Interesting. Interesting hypothesis. But what does it mean? All right. 0 times. This is the first time doing it.
Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Never mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play.
Okay.
After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Sure.
enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Speaking of which,
What do you feel is off?
it's too quiet around here.
The middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
It's too quiet.
Oh, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual.
Mm-hmm.
If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not.
I don't think that's true.
Also to get everyone to go to sleep early.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Nope.
But now that we're here,
I don't trust it.
and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
I don't trust it, chat. Something's wrong. Something's wrong here.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
I don't like. Something's gonna happen. Something bad's about to happen, chat. I feel it in my bones. Oh, cutscene time! Yeah, you know it's bad when there's a cutscene.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
It's Dottore!
Spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
It's Dottore!
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Yo!
people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see,
What?
all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. Experiment is a success.
Oh god.
Seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
No! Catherine!
Harbinger, we can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Oh. Oh? Dendro Akasha terminals? Hey yo? Nahida?
Don't worry.
Yeah, just use the teleport waypoint.
The city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Dottore. Dottore is so cool, but also so bad. Yo.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
You jump between mines. That guy was pretty terrifying.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Yo, how do we know that he was number 2? Because literally he just showed up and it was like, pew, the Doctor, El Dottore, number 2 of the Fatui Harbingers. But like, he didn't say that to us. So like, am I to assume that when the Harbingers introduce themselves and they're just like, whoosh, I'm the Doctor, pew, like they just have like a little thing that shoots off from beside their face that just like identifies them and gives all those details? That's my guess. Like when we meet him, he was just like, the Doctor, pew, and it just showed us all that information. That's just like how he introduces himself in day-to-day life. Can you imagine if you just went up and you're like, hey, I'm Malnoxx, and it was like, pew, and just like had all this information about me? I mean, that'd be dope. Yeah, all the Harbingers were like that.
Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the
Paimon read it on the screen, obviously.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
The Doctor. Dr. Love. We underestimated the number of parties involved. We underestimated the scale of this problem.
Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Yeah, they're probably trying to get Nahida's Gnosis.
Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Let's start our own investigation. Let's go find Tainari.
Right. Wasn't he invited by the
Yo, what up, Tox?
some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Off to Gandharvaville! Yo. The fact that we got to see Dottore finally, though, in game is intense, chat. That's super dope. Yes, Tox? You got AR-60? Yo, let's go! Damn, my man crushing it over here. We love to see it. Chat, I am so close to 58 at this point. Like, I'm like right there. Alright. Gendarvaville.
Hold it right there.
Oh, I'm holding it.
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've
What?
got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
I'm just gonna slay you, Tash Finn.
Are you mercenaries from the Core of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Core of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work.
Alright, buddy, sorry.
An elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Doctor.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like the Doctor.
The doctor just sent the Fatui after us.
The local mercenaries might have an edge. The advantage of the academia's researchers.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up. Get there!
No, you won't. I'm gonna beat you up.
You're up, traveler.
It's not even gonna be a challenge.
One with nature. Busted.
This is the best money can buy. Chat, if this is the best the Doctor can buy, then he broke. The Doctor has no money. He is not a very good doctor.
Here comes reinforcements.
Okay, friends. Oh no. Like literally, like 3 skills, guys. 3 skills and you're done.
That was
It
pretty.
was not pretty rough.
Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
They were really bad.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent.
Yep.
He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
Maybe.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Paimon, to be fair, everyone is smart compared to you. So... Is that another mercenary? It is. Why didn't you try to kill me? Huh? Oh, Tainari! Tignari, where are you?
Oh,
Oh?
it's a traveler in
Hi,
Paimon.
Kale.
What are you two doing back here? Kale! It's nice to see you again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately.
No.
I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Oh no, Kale.
So, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest
What?
a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
No.
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
Ugh.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time though.
Oh.
I only found out that he left through a message he left behind.
Okay.
He made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
We shall see.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of
Yeah.
Sky is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research.
It's true. We were there during his story quest.
Watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Party's DI.
Wonder how old Tignari is.
Huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Take care of yourself.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
6 in fox ears. Golly. Guys, exclamation dojo fam or exclamation ticket to hop in this welcome giveaway, y'all. If you haven't already entered, Dojo Fam or Ticket. Alright. Oh, Pudding! What up, Pudding? How you doing, bestie? You're so tired? Oh no! Oh? It's Nahida!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are. Haven't been reprogrammed by the doctor.
It'll be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's very smart of the
that's
child
good.
to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself.
Yeah, what did happen?
A pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Interesting.
My mom feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Yep, you're Nahida.
We understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
Yeah, what happened, Nahida?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
Oh.
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
Aha.
I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whoa.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but
I don't like him.
Nahida with us.
I don't like him at all.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I
Oh.
gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
Yep.
Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
I hope not.
You'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Hey, Freddy, yes I do. GG Meta, let's go. C6 Albedo? Fucking Pog Champ, Chi-Chi, we love that. We need to hurry.
Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
Nasty man.
Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI?
Yeah.
Have you been waiting for us?
How did you know?
I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're gonna talk to Tignari.
Scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
No, why would we? Let's get this viewpoint though. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's get this waypoint too.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Yo, Tignari, my dude. You're not Tignari, you're Hypatia. Excuse you.
Traveler? It is you!
Yes.
The voice! It's Hypatia!
Long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
You too, Hypatia.
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
That's weird.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means you're not in training anymore?
Oh?
No. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think?
Yes.
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Oh?
You did it!
Nahida, like, I don't remember that. We talked?
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
You sure you weren't just high?
That sounds incredible!
We're here. Hey, that's awesome. But where's Tignari?
All right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Yes.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Yeah, she's right there next to me, actually.
You can do that?
Nahida right there. I already have that.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
You're just gonna get high again.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
I don't believe you, Hypatia.
Okay.
Ready?
Things about to get trippy.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Yo.
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother.
Oh no, Scaramouche.
Above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Scara boy.
Human. My family. My friend.
Kazu boy's descendant.
I fear he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling
Oh?
out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
He died. He didn't break his promise, bud.
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the
Scaramouche?
pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty. A blank slate.
What?
Receive a supreme gnosis. Brimming with pure divinity.
Bruh. Bruh?
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Sheesh. That face.
What was that? Did we
That
actually just see
was.
Hypatia's memory?
Yep.
Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking
Maybe he has the electronosis still.
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god!
He's not a god.
Such sublime emotion!
He is holding the Electro God's Gnosis.
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Hypatia, you about to rip your heart off?
I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
Wake up!
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
What?
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
No.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Yes. Yes, you have. You crazy.
Wait,
Bro.
something isn't right.
Yeah, maybe it's because there's still all this drugs floating around us in the air. Oh, yo. Epic battle. Go, Traveler. Yeah.
No, that's a lot of damage.
They killed Catherine! You killed Catherine! That's where Nahida's kept? Oh! That was Scaramouche? What? Scaramouche, a Gundam pilot. Bruh? Where'd Tignari come from?
Okay, we finally lost him.
What?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
I'm sorry, my brain is still melting right now, chat. Hold on. What? Scaramouche saw us? Or saw Nahida? And Nahida's floating in the academia in some little ball? And Scaramouche is a Gundam pilot? Bro.
After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
She didn't just transfer. Her mind swapped places.
You swapped places?
Yeah.
You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it.
Bro.
I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore." But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Enryu, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the dojo. Oh, steep bows. Arson, as soon as we're done with chapter 3, then we're going to be finishing up.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, She won't be able to say anything without him knowing.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate.
Extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh.
Bro.
Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah, Koi, Act 3, Part 3, yep. No, Act 3, Part 3.
Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Yes.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
We got this.
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking
Yes, Tignari.
the consciousness who is occupying the traveler's body is the Dendro Archon?
Yeah, the one who gave you your vision. Yep.
Correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity.
He's like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you.
He's a bit lost.
Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tignari.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project is about. I just received some new intel.
Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The academia is turning the balladeer into a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. Yep.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Bro.
Tignari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical,
Hey,
I
yo!
took her to Party's DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village.
Yo, Albedo on 44, let's go, Shockwave! Get the Mono Geo life! We love it. Might try to get a gaming laptop later this year because my laptop is old and decrepit. Yo, do it up.
Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Fatui is also behind some of this.
Doctor and the Balladeer.
Yep.
We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
Bad time indeed, Tignari.
I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene.
Uh-huh.
Then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert for now.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tignari? What are you going to do?
Are you gonna come to the desert?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Whatever.
Planning to go into the desert. Start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tignari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Okay. Hey, Usiris99, thank you for the follow.
Made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Emma remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Quite impressive. Who dat?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
I'll hide them! Oh. Bestie.
Oh, Ethan went that way. Let's hurry up and follow him.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll follow him anywhere. Love of mine, someday you will die. I'll be close behind. Follow you into the dark. I'll follow I hate them into the dark chat.
Where did she go?
Don't worry about it.
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
We couldn't have shaken them without you. Thanks, bestie. Come over here and let me...
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to
Let me
keep
thank you
personal
properly.
favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
No!
So you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
Yes.
I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Maybe.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Did you participate in the Sage's big project?
Interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
You're looking for me, bestie?
Truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
Oh.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting.
Oh?
The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Forget me.
You really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Yes, you do indeed need Malbucks to enter the giveaway. Osiris, it's 100 Malbucks per entry. Your first entry is free. Every extra entry is 100. Yo, Diamond, what's going on? Thank you so much for that biddy. Oh, hi, bye. Okay, thank you for the biddy.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. You do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
Maybe.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to invest.
Hey.
Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Yeah.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Hey, thank you for the other biddy and thank you for that follow, Diamond. Appreciate that. Welcome to the dojo. Oh, steep ass.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Let's head there together.
Let's go!
Alright, here we go.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
The safe haven of the desert folk. Oh, I'll hide them. Half those dung mirrors are locked behind a quest. Rip.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place!
I do need to farm them.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, was that Sino? No, yes it is. Excuse you, sir. How rude. Just instantly into combat. We love that. Yo, Al-Hytham is using the new 4-star weapon from Nilo's weapon banner. Zyphos blade, or the Zyphos sword. Interesting. Watch Al-Hytham be a 4-star character. Everyone will be so upset. Using a 4-star weapon over here.
Fails me. We have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Yeah. Sino.
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Yo.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop.
Oh, yeah, whatever. That's what everyone says when they lose a fight. Oh, I wasn't trying.
Like an assassination. I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra.
Sure, Sino. You just got bested. It's fine.
More like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Hytham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
Academic crimes sounds so goofy.
In Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him.
Oh?
I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his
I
mouth.
literally just met you, bro. Why would I believe you?
Scribed for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna stand by and do nothing.
Done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't
I'm on the sim.
breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out.
Oh.
The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Oh, whoa.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Whoa.
The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
Nah, bro. Nah. Hey, cheers. Kaya main. Yo, let's go. What constellation do you have Kaya at? Welcome into the stream. Great to see you tonight.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert?
Why indeed?
As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
A mission from the sages, perhaps. Yo, cheers! Thank you for that follow! I'm sorry, cheese! There's no R there. Cheese, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the dojo. Us! Deep bows. Welcome, welcome. What's up, cheese?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
It's Dia!
Tough and self-righteous over there.
Chat, it's Dia. Oh, Dia.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Dia, chat.
Here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
Yeah, how dare you? I'm on Dia's side.
Gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Yeah, beat him up, Dia. Do it, Dia. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Dia. Yo, I'm distracted by Dia.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
The wind says whoosh.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
It's Candace!
All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Alright, Candace, coming in.
Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
Move it!
Stop yelling.
These boys. Hey, Nixnox, what's going on? Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. No talking. Only staring. It's a very good conversation.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Paimon.
Thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
What? Paimon can't even float?
Apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Candace!
Savior has come at last!
Yeah, I love
Nice to meet you, Candace.
the like neck decor she has on her back as well.
For helping us.
And her eyes, chat. Those eyes. Those
It's
eyes.
only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started.
Yo, thank you so much, Lucy. Have a great night. Thank you for stopping by.
And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Yes, please.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Hey, yo. Yes, ma'am.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia.
Oh, calling Dia out?
All right, we got it, Candace.
Damn.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Osmanthus wine.
Trying to be a mediator?
Wow.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
Word?
Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Goes all the way to the top.
Investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
Bro?
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you then decided to exile yourself?
I believed it would
sir.
be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Hey, yo, Sino. Okay, buddy.
You have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages.
True. Let's join forces, Sino.
Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
Still too early to trust him completely.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Bro!
What?
Spying on me?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
They just were watching me from the very beginning.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Bro.
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
It's only up for knowledge.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
Damn.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Did you join forces with me just so you could investigate me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though
They
I
do.
ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Now that you mention it, things did go like that.
That's true.
But how could you not follow that man, chat? I'd follow him anywhere.
Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Whatever you say, Alhaitham, I believe you 100%.
That curiosity.
He never lied to me, chat. Have you seen that face?
Danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Yeah, tell me.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
I would tell you anything.
Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Alhaitham, you can... I'm an open book, buddy. I tell you anything you want to know.
I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Yo, don't you turn this on Dia. She's done nothing wrong.
Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home.
Also true.
I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Oh?
Whoa!
Who was that?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Oh.
I'll take a quick trip outside.
Just some creatures.
Those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm.
Check the situation outside the village chief's house for a second, so. Alright, we're good. We're good. I don't know what that was. That was a weird little glitch.
Take it easy.
Oh, more of these. Chat, why are there wolves in the desert? Gosh.
Fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Not only is she really strong.
There's another wave!
Alright, let's get him.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be
Yo,
sure.
do we get to have a Dia trial?
Let's go!
I wanna play as Dia. Why you keep teasing me? Hoyoverse. Making me think I'm gonna be able to play as Dia and then not letting me.
There's another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Okay. Look at that. They're gone before they even spawn in.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Oh, injuries. Oh, excuse me? Are you the village chief?
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru Village.
You are indeed.
Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Oh, Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
Oh?
According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the
Interesting.
natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone
Oh,
in
dang.
needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds?
Sino getting so annoyed with. We love it. Sino annoyed with Paimon.
Academia.
Yes. Sino, keep talking to Paimon like that. Hey, JT Inro. JT Inro, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the dojo. Os, deep bows. Welcome, welcome. What's up, what's up? How you doing today?
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Apasia was also nearly exiled to the desert before she started having crazy visions of a new god being made.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
Interesting.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins?
Oh.
I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Whoa, okay, Sino. Jeez, bud. So angry.
The former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, I'm a traveler, so I'll help too. I don't have any qualifications beyond being a traveler. But people know me, and I've defeated many things. I have defeated gods, actually, so I think the desert,
Is it because
no problem.
you're reminded of Apasia? Oh,
No,
these
because I'm bored.
scholars.
Because I don't want to keep talking to you, Paimon.
This! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But,
Whatever you say.
is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
As long I told you, wherever Dia goes, I go, Paimon.
Grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Okay, okay, okay. Exchange information with Sino. Can do. Oh! But first, grab this Dendroculus. Oh, also, I'm gonna get this, I might as well grab this statue and actually reveal the flippin' map, chat. Let's do that. Oh yeah! Finally, we have some desert revealed on our map. Alright, let's go ahead and... We only have 2 of the Dendroculi, chat. We have a lot of work to do, okay? We've got a lot of catching up to do in the desert and here, or in the desert and in the jungle, so. But right now, let's focus on the quest. If you're a fruit, you be a fine apple.
I'm still doing essentially the same thing.
If you were would you be the fine print? I like to try my hand at time travel, so I could walk by you again. Yeah.
Do you still
What's
have
that,
any
Sly?
questions for me before we start our investigation?
No, I have no questions for you.
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
Whoop-ah.
The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Okay. Yo, how's your night going, Sly? Or I guess it's night there.
Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that.
Oh. Tell me about the strange incident.
Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands.
Oh.
A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
What?
The people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
Must have been Nahida's power.
I think so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Yes, we do.
What do you make of the story?
The power came from Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Yep.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanagi was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
Avi!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanagi, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru?
Yes.
The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanagi, and I've never had any.
It's so sad that they call her Lesser Lord. Like, come on.
I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanagi and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
Or Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Definitely exist! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
Yep.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Okay.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
Bruh.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Yeah, we did, Sino.
To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
The whole time, man.
Now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But
Betcha.
easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
No, buddy, we're not. Hey, Super Ghost, what's going on? How are ya?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Sure, kid. I'll help you find your grandpa.
A mad scholar.
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
Way to go, Sino. Making this kid cry.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa.
Yo, that's sad.
I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Kid, you're gonna get killed in the desert.
Was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house.
I
was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Kid about got.
Ethan wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid.
Hey, bro.
All he wants is to find his grandpa.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Oh, come on, Sino. Can't we help him? Can't we keep him?
Let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Alright. Doesn't even trust a kid. Man. This man is untrusting. This poor kid just wants to find his grandpa, and Sino's like, nah. Couldn't be.
Ara.
Super Ghost, how are you enjoying the Archon quest? Have you done? Are you all caught up on the Archon quest? I am not. This is only chapter 3.
Sino is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
Or Isak.
Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man.
A random fact. Is that I guess my favorite random fact is that I don't actually wear glasses. These are blue light blocking glasses. So usually this is what I look like. These aren't actually glasses. Another random fact I guess would be I live in Sweden. I grew up in the US. I moved from Chicago to Sweden in June of this year.
However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech.
No, that's a lot of
Although
damage!
Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head.
Oh?
He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him.
That's sad.
However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
For real though, Subra.
Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh?
See, Sino? Said we were right?
As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
So nice, Sino.
Hey, Isak.
Oh, it's you guys.
Oh, hey, little guy. You want to come out in the desert and fight monsters with us?
Really? Wow, thank you so much.
Your grandpa we found safe and sound, Isak.
Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
All right, buddy. All right. Chapter 3, Act 3, complete.